Hey, what's up guys? Bajheera here. Now for this video, we're going to be checking out a free-to-play MMORPG called ArcheAge. Now I know a lot of you guys have asked me over the years, over the months, if I was ever going to check out ArcheAge, and now we definitely have a chance to do so. So, huge shout-outs to ArcheAge for sponsoring this video. Definitely happy, definitely excited to check out this game and share it with you guys as well. So, as you can see, I've been playing a little bit so far. I've got a level 12 character, aptly named Bajheera, and as you can see, we've got a bit of a cat-like appearance. So our character is, if we can pull up my character screen, I'm a level 12 abolisher. And now in terms of my class, you guys know me, I always like to play a warrior character. But the way I got about getting the abolisher class name is through the way that you have the classes set up. Now keep in mind, I'm super new to ArcheAge, just started playing it, having fun with it, but from what I've learned, this is how you work your sort of character setup. So initially, I started off with the Battle Rage setup here, and once you get to, I think, level 5 or so, you get to choose a second talent tree, and once you get to level 10, you get to choose a third talent tree. So what I've got here is I've got the Battle Rage, which is a lot of, you know, kind of my type of attacks here. A lot of physical attacks. Can I use this right now? Maybe I'll learn this one. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so now I learned another ability, by the way. But how this works is you have 3 different talent trees that you get to choose skills from, and putting more skills into each talent tree allows you to unlock different sort of things like passives or whatever. So for this passive, for example, I have increased melee attack by 5%. Once I get, you know, 4 more talent points, I suppose, we'll be able to use passive dual wield. Although I don't really want to use dual wield, I want to use the two-hander. I'll talk about that later. But anyway, same thing works for the other talent trees. So if I have, you know, 2 more points, or if I use 2 points spent in defense, then I'll learn the passive, or then I can use the passive skill, Supplemental Block. Same thing with Oromancy. Now the reason I chose Oromancy is because I like this kind of thing. It gives me buffs, it gives me the ability to have lifesteal, and I thought that would be nice. I'm not really using a lot of the defense stuff in terms of like a shield, because I really want to use two-handers, because they seem to do a billion damage, and I like that. But using these talents together to have some defensive opportunities to, you know, be a little bit tankier, or some, you know, skills to either buff my attacks, buff my attack speed, or basically maybe even heal myself a little bit through this kind of thing, that's the sort of character design that I thought was cool. And basically what I've been doing so far is just running around and getting a feel for the game. So what we're going to do now is run around and do some quests right here, because I've gotten myself to around level 10, and I've gotten myself to the point in the storyline where we're basically going to have to go kill all these guys. So I don't really want to spoil the storyline too much for you guys. Basically what I want to focus on in this video is mostly gameplay and things like that. So I've got to buff myself. There we go, buff up. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of farming, so I'm probably a little too strong for this zone. But one of the things that's good for a player like me is, as you'll see, this is basically like a normal old kill quest, and you can see that I've completed the quest. However, I am the kind of player that likes to kill even extra mobs. I like to just kill everything in the whole freaking zone. So that's good for me, because as you can see, it says my quest objective of killing schema rogues is 8 out of 5. And one of the reasons why that is because it allows you to overachieve in your quest objective. Now, I'm pretty sure I can't go any further than 8 out of 5, but I'm still going to kill a bunch of stuff because I feel like it. But you can overachieve quest objectives, which makes them, when you go back and turn them in, you get, like, bonus experience for it. So I've got a lot of different buffs because, and I just logged into this, to the game with these buffs, so I bet if you guys get a chance to check out ArcheAge, you'll have these as well. I have, like, different experience buffs. Whenever you level, you get a little chest that you can open up, but I have things like, let me see if I can show you, like this thing, just 20% experience boost. I have another one that's 20% experience boost. I have different attack boosting, defense boosting. This is another attack boosting one. So not only am I a little bit over leveled, I'm probably also all buffed up with these scrolls and stuff. So I'm pretty strong, which allows me to just slice and dice through all these guys. So another thing that I have to mention this to you guys, because when I was playing this, just sort of get a feel for things. I should have been looting, by the way. Just can't help myself but slash everything up. But when I was first playing, it takes you to quest to, like, kill elite stuff. Not like elite stuff, but there's, like, bigger, stronger monsters. For me, it was like these little earth elementals. And I kept killing the earth elementals just because I felt like it. But I was also able to farm up pretty good pieces of gear. And the piece of gear that I'm using right now for my primary weapon, this great sword, the Grand Executioner, deals a billion damage. I also have a couple different items I have on my bar, I could go like a sword and shield right here for like a slightly different attack style. I'm still gonna do like a lot of damage, but I think two-handers are just more fun. But the basic setup for me that I've done so far is run around, getting some quests done, sort of learning a little bit about just my character, how to do my class setup. As you saw, you have 3 different talent trees and whatnot. But one of the things I understand about ArcheAge is that there's a lot of focus on world PvP, I believe, and about professions and crafting. So for as much as I'm interested in just battling, there's definitely enough content to run around and kill stuff. And I know that there's PvP. I think it's mostly world PvP in terms of like protecting your ventures if you secure trade routes and stuff. All of this, like I said, I'm really new to ArcheAge, but all of this is just stuff that I've heard and understood about ArcheAge, so I'm glad I get a chance to check the game out. But this video is just going to be kind of a look at the earlier part of the game, and it's definitely not going to cover probably most of the depth that this game has. Basically, from my experience so far, it's been a really smooth gameplay, like kind of like a quick battle kind of style. I feel like it's like the battle is at least really fast paced. It looks really nice. One of the things I actually really enjoy is the sound. I don't usually pay too much attention to the soundtrack in video games, just kind of like a background audio, and it's fine. But this game actually has some really nice little stuff. Like in the towns, you get like a nice little guitar theme. Whenever you're running, at least in this zone, in the open world, you have like almost like a I guess this is like the battle music right here. But whenever I run in the open world, it actually reminds me of some like Asian-inspired music, which is pretty cool. So just depending on what you're doing, the soundtracks change, which isn't, you know, anything especially new with video games. But I feel like the soundtrack in this game actually catches my attention, and a lot of times they don't. Oh my god, what are those spiders? So I bet that is an example of a monster that I'm gonna want to kill. Okay, I do have to go kill that anyway. Good. I have to break cocoons at least, so I'm just gonna run around and kill a bunch of things. So I have a sword and shield out right now, which is probably fine if I'm gonna be fighting a ton of mobs. But I think what I'd rather do is just keep out my two-hander. I think I can use my new blade storm ability. I need to do that. The beginning of MMOs is always such like a fun time because everything is so new. You get to experience all like this is another fun thing about this game is that whenever you're talking to NPCs to like have a quest or maybe even just I don't think you interact with vendors this way, but basically every quest it goes to like a little not like a cut scene but like a cut screen like this with its own music and everything else, and you can it sort of frames your interaction with the NPCs, which is pretty cool. So I'm basically just gonna click through this, do whatever the quest requires of me. I guess I gotta grab a few flowers. I really want to go kill some of those spiders, but in order to do that, I'm gonna whip out my two-hander. I still haven't found a better weapon than this first weapon I got. Basically just killing like level 4 monsters, I think, which is pretty crazy. I don't think that I have to interact with these guys anymore. So I don't know if I can. I don't think I can loot like extra things for like bonus objectives or like the overachieving for the quest thingies, but I'm pretty sure I can kill too many spiders and get bonus experience for doing that as well. But my experience with ArcheAge so far, and like I said, a lot of people had asked me if I'd ever play this game, if I've ever played it or would play it. Whoa, hello? Ooh. So, another thing about this is that I'm pretty sure I've been able to gather, like, plant resources. I've been able to gather different flowers and things without actually having like, a profession for it. So it seems like your profession is just based off of just, like, whatever you feel like doing, which is pretty cool. So you're able to gather everything, and I imagine you can probably craft with a lot of things too. So probably like your character sheet is set up, you're basically able to just choose whatever you want to do, which is cool. So my basic rotation with this guy is I have a buff that I used before that I got from my Auramancy talents, which is the thwart. Gives me, basically, increases my attack speed, increases my damage, it looks like a little bit. It stacks up. Oh, this doesn't stack up, does it? No. But different things in it stack up. And then I just kind of wail on him with this attack right here with the Battle Rage. So you attack 3 times in a row. You can't attack with 3 times in a row. The attack 1 shakes enemy. I'm not really sure what the shake effect is, but it seems like maybe it's like a daze or something. The attack 2 deals extra damage if the enemy is tripped. So I gotta figure out how to trip people too. So there's a lot of mechanics, like I said, that I don't really know yet. But the fun thing about it is you can at least see that the combat system has a lot of interactions. There are a lot of things going on that can allow you to you know, chain your attacks together in a certain way, and it even talks about that as you scroll down. So anyway, the attack 3 increases melee damage by 30% and cleaves a little bit and has a chance to reset the cooldown of charge and behind enemy lines. But you can see it encourages you to combo things, and you'll see when I charge in here and do a couple attacks, it will say combo. So it seems like it's to your advantage to learn about your class and actually use the combo system. So I'm freaking, yeah, I've freed plenty of these guys, and I've killed plenty of spiders, I'm pretty sure. So you can probably run back to the quest zone and turn things. And I think I have to put all the burning tents, and I have to put out one more burning tent, which is fine by me. Of course, you know me, I'm gonna go for all the kill objectives first. But my overall experience with the ArcheAge so far, I mean, like I was saying before, the beginning of MMOs is always a really, really fun time. But my experience with the ArcheAge so far has been really nice. It's been, you know, like a fast-paced combat system, really pretty game, and just visually. The soundtrack is actually one of the things that caught me by surprise, because like I said, I don't normally pay all that much attention to the music in a game, but this one for some reason has resonated with me, and I like it. So the early questing for me has been fun. A lot of kill quests, as you guys got like a pretty good look at the kind of quests that I've done so far, which are kill quests, you know, interact with quests like the burning tents, or gather quests. So it's not really going to be like, at least for me so far, it's not going to be crazy out of the norm for what you're going to experience with MMOs. But as an MMO player, I'm both comfortable with that and okay with that. Like, it's something that's I'm familiar with. It's all good, and it's plenty fun for me. Once again, one of the cool things is you go through like a little cutscene for the quest turn-ins, the music changes and all that, which is neat. Get your loot. Now I already got. Oh, okay. I guess I'm just gonna get leather stuff for now. Even though I think I like the plate gear the most. That's no matter what game I play, I always want to be like the plate-wearing beast mode character. Oh my gosh! And of course, as you guys know, in any game I play, my bags are always completely full. So in terms of getting all this unidentified gear,
your bag is full.
Yeah,
you should expand your bag or store some items in your warehouse.
Thanks, video game. Still going through all the tutorials and stuff since we're pretty new, but whenever you collect, oh my goodness, I haven't used the long spear yet. I'm gonna equip that and see what it goes. Let's see what it does. But as with all of the games that I play, my bags are always full. But one of the reasons why is because I'm always killing stuff. But as you can see, you get a lot of unidentified pieces of gear, and early on for me, these probably a lot of them end up being cool upgrades. Like I already got 2 upgrades, I guess. But what you do in order to in order to identify them is you use a resource called labor right here, down here. It says you regain 5 labor every 5 minutes while logged in, and no labor while logged out. So when I talked about earlier having the game be revolving a lot around like professions and, you know, even like when I was just questing around back there a little bit, there's a quest that just shows you that you can create your own housing to store items or just to have, just for fun, I guess. So there is a lot of focus on professions and on crafting things and on just sort of building up either trade routes or your own house, things like that. So I imagine the labor mechanic is going to be something that's pretty important. Fortunately, right now, the only thing I'm really using labor on is identifying pieces of gear. I feel like eventually if I wanted to craft things, I bet bigger endeavors will require more labor to actually accomplish. So I'm pretty full in terms of my bag, so I'm probably just going to move on. See if I can go to this next zone. Okay, so if I can go back here to the town, I can show you guys what the buying and selling interface is like. So once again, it's really cool to be able to share with you guys, you know, new games, for me at least, new games like this, because I love MMO games, like, and I'm so happy to check out new ones, for me at least. And each one always seems to have a pretty unique little locale, a pretty unique feel to it. And definitely so far I've really liked the feel of ArcheAge. I feel like the UI is nice. Just looking around, checking out different characters and stuff, it looks nice. Let me see if I can find myself a vendor. I don't need a guild manager just yet. What's this thing do though? No, I don't need that. I'm not trying to print a guild crest. Okay, nice. I'm glad we got back to a town, so you guys can hear the little like guitar theme for the towns. Like this is what I'm talking about, man. It's got a nice feel. I think part of the reason why I think every little like different character storyline will have a different feel to it. I think part of the reason why mine is, you know, has this sort of theme to it is because of the character I chose. Which, by the way, I told you guys I wasn't going to spoil the story for you guys because I want you guys to be able to make characters and experience it for yourself. But like the opening cutscenes and the opening quest lines, in order to sort of give you an idea of who your character is and what you're all about, is really, really neat. And I think you'd probably have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so this is a short spear. It's a right-handed weapon. I think this is my best right-hand weapon. So I'm going to sell... I bet I can use... Yeah, I'm nearly certain I can use a spear. Okay, so I can equip different pieces of gear. I'm still figuring this stuff out. So a loot is something that like you can use every like maybe 20 seconds to heal yourself. So I want to keep one of those on hand. I don't need any of these short swords anymore. I think the Grand Executioner is my old sword that I had, so I'm going to keep that. This is a new loot. I'm going to keep that. Now I can sell all these gloves that I don't need. So with the buying and selling mechanics, which is very important for me because I definitely am always killing way more things than I need than I can sell. I don't think that these are better. I'm basically just looking at my gear, and there's more green on the gear that I have than on this gear. So I'm going to sell all this stuff, get me some cash monies, and I think I can sell a few more things. And then we're on the road. So you can also see there's little scraps of iron that I've gotten, scraps of stone, look, a couple flowers and stuff. And that's all stuff that I've just collected while I've been running around. Let me see if I can equip this with... Now I want to equip this loot instead. So if I just right-click it, yeah. All right, that's probably just part of my equipment slot. So let me sell this old one. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, cool. So I have like a two-hander or one-hander, but then you always have a loot on hand as well. That's what it looks like to me. So you always have like a ranged weapon. I can equip a shield with this setup. Yeah, okay. And we'll put this here. We already have this thing. Okay, great. So I'm gonna put this on my bar too, so I can equip either the pike or the two-hander. So let me look at my stats too. Like I said, this is also new to me, and I hope you guys don't mind me sort of having this just like sort of let's play, definitely first look kind of style of video, because I really do enjoy going through games like this and just seeing what they're all about. And ArcheAge is probably one of the more polished like free-to-play MMO games that I've checked out. And I think, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm zoned in. I think this is a lot of fun. So you have melee attack, ranged attack, magic attack. Obviously, for me, melee attack is going to be the most important one for me. Have very low healing power. Somewhat okay defense. Dude, where is this invasion taking place? I kind of want to go see that. Caps your move speed, your cast time, skill cooldown, just normal stats. And what is this equipment points? I guess this is just like your gear rating, your gear ranking. That's cool. I have no honor points. I very much wish I could change that. That would be hype. But I don't think I have any chance to do PvP yet. I want a sword like that guy. That looks awesome. Anyway, let me I guess turn in a few quests, and then we'll check things out. I want to go to that cave. I know that this video is probably going to be a little bit long because we're just sort of playing through and checking things out. But I definitely do want to go check out that cave for you guys. So this guy, the character that I've started with, is based around, like, you know, an interaction with nature. And so we're in this... Oh my... Something just got ganked. We're in this big, like, open plains kind of thing. But it's weird. It's like a mix of, like, really, like, kind of, like, wooden structures. But there's also... Those things right there are, like, the sort of... the way station for these big blimps that you can fly on too. So there's like a combination of like, you know, huts, but also really advanced flying technology too. And I can't quite get a feel for that yet. Let me equip this thing. See if I can dust some of these dudes. Okay, what? They're getting one-shotted. Whoa. I like this new weapon. Oh, it made me really slow. Oh, I got a Blade Storm too. Let's try this. What's a big... Oh, it's like a two-step thing? I think I could have pressed it again. I gotta try this again. What's this thing called? Yeah, just Whirlwind Slash. I think I can... Can I press it I can do it 3 times. Okay. Let's try that too. So once again, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys, but in my character storyline, there's some pretty spooky stuff going on. as you can tell. Right, you're dead. I wonder if they... Oh, I didn't loot any of those guys either. Well, I think their bodies just despawn if they don't have any loot on them. Maybe. I have to kill like 1 billion of these guys? 6 of them. I can do another one. I can do another one. Oh, maybe not. That's like a little kick skill. I'm not really sure what it does. I mean, it's just like a little boot. Hit him with the boot. My main rotation right now is just buff myself, charge in whenever I have charge, and light him up. I mean, I can, even though I don't have a bow equipped, I can still just shoot from afar. You can shoot on the move, so I feel like a ranged character might be pretty darn effective. Of course, you guys know me. I like to play melee more, but just kind of strafing it out. Lighting people up with the bow is pretty nice. As you'll notice, it is still tab target, which is something obviously I don't have a problem with. There's definitely different styles. There's like the reticle aiming style where you just kind of hit and slash wherever. But for me, I'm obviously most comfortable with the tab target system. Basically, in terms of like how a game is designed for the combat, I'm not really all that fussy about it. If it's fun, then I'm happy, and the ArcheAge system is definitely a lot of fun. Just charge in, light them up. I do think that partially the reason I'm killing everything so fast is because these are like level 8, I'm like level 14, but for the purpose of me learning the game, even if I'm out-leveling this kind of stuff, I still want to go through and learn everything. So I'm going to take my time with it. That was the high Necromancer, and he's dead. Definitely overcompleted this objective, but it's alright. I bet the PvP in this game is pretty fun. Just judging from the combat, just running around and killing mobs. I really want to go look at this cave. I'm not really sure exactly what it entails, but basically the green objectives are like my my class mission, or I think it's like my personal story mission, and everything else is available to everyone else, I think. Just basic quests like, you know, kill stuff, collect stuff, that kind of thing. Let me see, when can I upgrade my dude? Okay, so like alright, so this is just clicking around. This is the kind of thing that I was mentioning, where you don't necessarily have any one thing that your character is locked into. Like, you don't have to decide, well, I'm gonna be a metal worker, and you can only have that profession. You can do everything. And I just started, so obviously not very proficient at anything, but larceny, what? I was stealing stuff? Maybe just from looting people. I didn't think I stole anything, man. I was like a thief. I didn't even, you know, larceny happens to be my best attribute too. That's sad. Oh, yeah, look, there's little carriages that you can take, so you can run. You can like sprint around if you wanted to, but also looks like you can take a carriage different places in it as well. But anyway, in terms of character development, you can learn different languages too. That's cool. You can pretty much do whatever you want. The only thing that sort of seems like you're locked into is choosing these 3 different talent trees to take either talents from or put points into that unlock passives and stuff. And I'm cool with that. This is so you can basically choose, like what I would do most likely is I would choose to be mostly focused on battle rage, probably, because that's fun for me. But I would still want to take maybe some points from defense. Like if I wanted to be a little tankier, that's cool. But I also can take something like this, which buffs my maximum health. I'm sure there's stuff in here that's like just good no matter what. Like even if I wanted to be a two-handed wielding guy, I can still have things that give me good buffs. Like immunity to damage is nice, obviously. Buffing myself up, getting extra health regen is always nice. I have to invest kind of heavily into it for that. Well, no, all you have to do is just defense level 20s, but I mean, we would have to invest into that. But it's still something cool to have. I might even have chosen like a second one now that I'm like realizing like I can have a two-hander. I might have chosen a different one than defense. But the Oromancy one, like once again, it's not something, I don't really want to be a caster, right? I don't want to do a lot of caster damage, but I do want to have things like a little battle buff or having lifesteal, that kind of thing. So a few points in a talent tree probably end up making a big difference. Even if I want to be just a brawler. Oh, what? I want that. Around level 10, you'll receive a quest for a mount. It's like, wait a minute. maybe I missed something here. So once again, this is like my story mission. Ooh. To go chase that guy around. There's something else here. What is this? Overachieve. I gotta report to this guy. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, I just missed it.
A mount helps you move faster.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get a mount eventually, but I can just sprint around too on my own mount. So I can take a sword. The Nodachi is like a big sword. I want that. Maybe I get them all. Do I? Oh, I have to actually do the quest. Never mind. A lot of times it seems like the quests lead you to like a similar area, fortunately. So it's just like a quest hub. You just do a bunch of different quests, and then I'll come back to the same place, or a bunch of your quests take place in the same place. So you're not all you're like collecting stuff, killing stuff, all in the same spot. What am I supposed to do here? Supposed to deliver a cub or something? All right, I guess. Fortunately, this is nice that maybe this is the mount that I'm supposed to have. Fortunately, it sort of points you in the right direction. So you'll see down here at the bottom. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm supposed to craft. Never mind. I don't want to do that. I have 2 quests that are leading me that direction, but then this one quest is leading me this way. Can I sprint while I have this thing? Oh, it's so slow. I think this is the mount quest they were telling me about. Once again, guys, the beginning of MMOs is a very fun but very scattered time. So hopefully you guys are enjoying me being just running around trying to figure out what the heck's going on. But oh, wow. Okay. Which one should we get? The coal main? That coal main would be cool. Or do I get them all? Hold on a second. What? Oh, I see. Come here, little guy. So I just buy the little fella? Bought him. I don't know if it does anything. What's this? Oh, geez. So is this like trying to teach me how to farm? Because I know farming is a big part of this too. I've heard, like I said, I'm not like an expert in this game, but I've heard that... Just plop it right there? Wow. Okay. I've heard that a big part of this game is like, you know, finding and stealing other people's like crops, or they'll go plant like a patch of trees, and you can go steal it and take their wood or whatever, take their lumber, which is kind of messed up, but also kind of funny. Oh. Oh. So I have to feed it this thingy. So you plant crops. So obviously this is still like a little bit of tutorial thing. So you plant crops. I got some Vita roots. I can take it back over here, and I can turn this little cub into a big scary snow lion mount. I have a sub on Twitch named Snow Lion. Shoutouts to you, dude. Oh, I bought one anyway. So you can buy no matter what. You can buy whatever you want. Well, what do I do now? Who do I give my my little snow root to or whatever? This is a tough call. Oh, do I raise one of each? Oh, okay, good. Is that how it works? Oh, it says complete one of them. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Do I just plop them on the ground? Is that safe? What do I do? I want to raise him. I want him to be my friend. Oh, so he's just a baby. What? Where's my roots that I feed him? Over here? I want to make him a big, strong mount. Oh, what the heck? Okay. How do I feed this guy? So out of all the quests, this is the most difficult. Oh, he's growing up. Okay, so I fed him. Oh, I think he's growing. Out of all the quests that I've done, out of all the villages I've slaughtered and the burning buildings I've saved, growing a tiny little baby snow lion cub is definitely the most difficult. Okay, we're doing it though. We gave him some food. We're giving him some water. He's got some sort of bubble action going on. I believe, dude. Am I washing him now? Look at this little guy. Okay, he's got 9 seconds left before he grows up again. I think this is the mount quest. This is our moment. Where is it? What do I do? What do I gotta do with you, little fella? Now I'm dancing with you? Is this how this works? I think he's having a good time. Are you gonna grow up again? Holy moly, there he is! Okay. We did it. Alright. We did it. There he is. What's up? We did it. That's pretty funny. See? They say the great hero rode Black Knight, a pure black snow lion. See, and we got the black one. We're on our way to achieving our destiny. That's cool. Oh, dude. They get experience just like us? I would be so scared to have my pet fight alongside me in battle, dude. I'd be very nervous. They strafe really poorly. That's interesting. You basically just want to steer it. You don't want to strafe with it. Strafing isn't really its strong suit. Good to know. Well, all right. We got that done. Cool. What do you do? Oh, a warehouse? Wow, that'd be like my best friend right there. However, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go. Dude. I didn't have him out before. Well, there we go, guys. That's how you get a mount in ArcheAge. That's how you... Okay. Let me see what this guy wants over here first, then we're gonna go into the cave. So, once again, guys, this is like probably a little bit longer of a video than I was planning, but that's okay with me. It's okay. It's a fun game. I don't mind playing it. Let's run around. Oh, I have to choose one? Yeah, I want that no Dutch. I can have a second one too? Maybe once we finish it we can. Let me look at this thing. Because if it's better than my other sword... I can't use it while riding. Okay, well, let me dismount. So it's a pet too. So you can give your pets their own equipment too? Wow. I don't imagine they give it like a sword, right? Now this is definitely the best thing that I got. Okay. Well, let's go, buddy. We're going to the cave. See y'all there. We've been leading up to the cave for a long time, and there's been a lot of discussion with the cave. Dude, I have like 90 labor right now, and it caps out at 2K. All right. So like I said, I bet a lot of these like big crafts would probably take more labor, and if I wanted to craft weapons and stuff, I bet that would take more labor too. I'm gonna investigate this cave situation because we've been hearing about it for a long time. This thing looks awesome, by the way. It's got like the little, almost like the blood at the blood red at the end of its fur there. Sup? Dude, I would love to kill some mist fiends. Let me handle it, dude. I think I have to do this other stuff. Should I take a shield? Yeah, I'll take a shield, I guess. I mean, I already have a good weapon, so I don't need anything else. Let me get off this guy real quick. Hey, buddy, you're gonna need to chill out. I probably should. I mean, obviously you'd keep on that eventually. What's wrong with you? You need help? So I can't do anything with those guys. I don't think they're just saying save me. Oh wow, so he just chills with me. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Like I said, I'd be really worried. Wait a minute. I have to do this in the cave. Okay, so both my quests lead me this way. Once again, the little arrows there would probably help. And I can mount up. If I want to go fast, can I dismount with G2? No. Alright, you and me, buddy. I'll kill some skeletons. These guys are level 9, and they're already a little bit more resilient to my damage. I think. Oh, wow. That's big loot. I feel like I get a lot of loot from just killing mobs in general. It's definitely not like tailored to my class or anything, but I mean, it seems like a decent way to start off making a little bit of currency, since if crafting and trade is going to be such an important thing, I mean, you probably need a little bit of cash monies to get some of that trade going. And it's good that it hooks you up a little. Oh, I tried to do a little swag maneuver, weave a little arrow shot in there for a second. There we go. I can't help but loot everything, dude. I can't let loot go. It looked like my little buff almost knocked this guy back when I used it, like, in the fight. That was interesting. Why not, dude? Why don't we just kill a few more? There's a player on a pony. I want to duel that guy. Yo, pony boy. I'm gonna duel you. Me and my snow lion will take you out. Is he leveling up? That guy had like 4 pieces of gear on him. What? Skeletons are packing some serious loot. Where's this guy? Can I duel this guy? Hey, you. I'm gonna duel you. Quest duel. Oh, probably because he's in combat or something. Whatever. That's fine. We'll just go to the cave. We'll just finish it up. Did I overachieved it? Excellent. Okay, we're good. I want that overachieve. Wait a minute. Let me loot this. There we go. Cash money. Or something. My bag's completely full yet? Not yet. I love the auto sort feature though. I need that in my life. Because when bags are gonna get really full, I may as well be able to sort them out pretty good. Let's see if any of this stuff is good for me. Okay, what? That's my plate armor. That's what I'm talking about right there. I never had a piece of headgear before either, so I might as well put that on too. Interesting. So, as you can, if you haven't sort of put it together yet, I mentioned this about. Oh wow. That's almost as much DPS as my my two-hander. Why don't we put this shield on for a little bit? Why don't we put this shield on for a little bit and use this katana? Can I use 2 katanas? I know I can do dual wield eventually, but I don't think I have it yet. Oh, what the? I haven't even seen dual wield yet. All right. All right. This is hype. Yo, can I duel you, man? I'll duel this guy. You can't duel in this area, whatever. So the dual katanas, dude. Swing. Let's see how they go. Oh! Oh! Alright, I like that. I'm gonna take this iron vein, too. Dudes, if you guys are looking for an MMO to play, I'm telling you, you guys might want to check out ArcheAge, dude. Like I said, I haven't really played, like, super far into the game by any means. I'm supposed to go over here. How do I get over there? I haven't played far into this game by any means, so I'm not like an expert by any means either, but what's going on? Sure, I'll be in a party with you.
A party leader can share their location with other party members.
But from what I've played so far,
Clicking the map or mini-map.
I think you guys will dig it. I can't run up there. What do I... So, you jump down. There's iron everywhere. That's good. What am I supposed to defeat? Defeat a mist fiend. He's marking this for me, but it's like... I still don't know how to get there. You can lead the way, my man. You can lead the way. I'm gonna steal this iron. So if you're looking for a game that's rich with professions, rich with world PvP stuff. What's this thing? What'd you do here? Whoa! Whoa! Oh, he figured it out. He figured out the puzzle. Okay. Wow. All right. He figured it out. Yo, good job, dude. He's a lot smarter than I am. I'll buff you up too. There you go. Get inspired, baby. Let's light him up. But yeah, a game with rich with professions. Pretty neat combat system. Definitely a cool story. Like I said, I didn't want to spoil the story for you guys, but the opening like cutscenes and stuff were pretty neat. This combo system is definitely something I want to learn more about. Like all the different status effects that will affect the amount of damage your abilities do. And by the way, ragdoll physics, you can't really see it as well because these things are like ghosty monster dudes, but they're rolling down the hill. So if you kill stuff, they'll just roll down. What is this guy, by the way? I'm gonna examine your corpse if you don't mind. Nothing personal. Okay, I got something from him. I'm also kind of curious what these star values mean on the mobs. Since I don't see it on all the mobs. I think these ones are like a little bit maybe more difficult mobs or something like that. Kind of special kind of mobs. Either way. Kind of neat. I think this guy's some sort of caster. Not me, baby. And I wonder if at some point you're going to want to invest more in certain talents or a certain setup so that you won't be able to swap between weapons so easily. But I mean, on this character at least, I've been able to swap between, you know, two-hander, different kinds of two-handers, one-hander and shield, all that kind of stuff. Pretty, you know, fluidly. I'm gonna pass. You can have that, dude. You figured out the secret. You can have that thing. I'm gonna turn this quest and see what's up. There's fall damage. Okay, we checked that. Confirmed. Ooh, Doombringer armor. I mean, you can have it too. I don't care. It's okay, man. You go ahead and take it. I don't think all my experience, maybe one of my experience buffs has fallen off, but the leveling has not taken very long at all, in my opinion. Like, it seems pretty smooth. I'm not sure what the max level is in this game, but I mean, logging in for the first time, playing for a little bit, and then, you know, obviously having this little video segment for you guys. I mean, already almost level 15. Not too bad at all. Should I actually, like, read this thing that I got from this lady? Was it just a quest objective? Okay. All right. I bet if I go turn in these quests, I'll probably level up. Where's my pet, by the way? Well, this guy's level 51 in his party. Okay, what? Hello? I didn't even notice that. Someone very powerful is hanging out with us. Okay. Bonk. But like I said, the things that are important to me are like the feel of the game. Doom Lord. I'm rolling that bad boy. Oh yeah, Crusader, sure. Take that stuff. If it sounds cool, I'll take it. What's important to me is the combat, the feel of the game. And the combat's definitely quick. It's fun. The feel of the game is nice. It's unique. I think that different areas obviously will have different sort of feels to it. The lore, now, lore isn't always the absolute most important thing to me, but sometimes it's also just like completely like contrived, and you're like, what? Like, it's obviously just trying to be lore for the sake of just having some story to the game. I don't really get that feeling for this one. To give you like a small hint, like basically what you're trying to do is, in a long story, is reclaim a certain land that you have lost, that your people have lost.
Mist demons were summoned by
oh snap! Okay, and I guess another thing, this sort of cutscene in the story mission, this is not uncommon. So they take time to establish some sort of like I'm saying, like lore, some sort of storyline about what's going on with you and about what's happened in the past, to give you some context for what's going on in the present. And I like that a lot. I think that's cool. So I'm the kind of player that will often skip over a lot of the story stuff if it's just in text, but taking some time to actually have like a screen or a cutscene to tell you what's going on is a good thing for me. So as you can see, I'm always skipping through this kind of stuff, but what is going on here? I got you, dude. I got you. Leave my dude alone. Moving window location, right? You can move this kind of stuff around too. So I think a lot of stuff in your UI you can probably move around.
Party leader can share their location with other party members.
Neat.
By holding shift and
all right, bro. Thanks for the party. I'm gonna probably if I can
map.
find out how to piece out of here, I will. I want to leave the party somehow. It hasn't taught me how to do that yet. I guess we don't have to leave the party, but basically what I wanted to do for this video is just show you guys my first look and my first impressions about ArcheAge, because I know a lot of you guys have asked me for a long time to play this game and to check it out, and my first impressions are very positive. I really enjoyed the combat, really enjoyed the feel of the game. Like I said, the lore aspect of it, it's compelling enough to make you want to learn about it, but it's not so much in your face that, like, you know, you have to spend a million years going through lore stuff. And it is nice that they have like cutscenes that sort of walk you through the story. Even when you're just leveling up and questing around, it still provides you with some context for what you're doing in that zone, or what your character is, what his main mission is. In terms of the way that you set up your character's talents and stuff, I like that a lot. I think this is really cool. Can I learn dual wield? Dude, we're dual wielding katanas, dude. Crit rate increased by 8%. I like that. What you do your character's talents is fun. What I would probably do, like I said, is have like a main talent set. Oh, can I learn this too? Oh, nice. Have a main talent set and then have little auxiliary ones. Eventually, I want to get this thing, the lifesteal, but probably not yet. We'll have to level up a little bit more to get that one. But I like that. I like that setup for the talents. You can make a character that's either well-rounded in a lot of different things, or has maybe 2 different main talent trees or whatever that you pull abilities and pull abilities from and put points into. But basically, you have a lot of room to explore, and it already has like an idea of what your class would be called if you take Battle Rage, Defense, and Ormancy. That would be Abolisher. So it probably has like gear and things that are set up for you already, because I know it has that because I've gotten like Abolisher armor and stuff. So you have a lot of freedom, but you have some sort of guidance for your character in terms of the talent setup, but in terms of your skills and stuff, you can do whatever you want. It's just whatever you put work into progresses. And I think that's a really fun way to do it, especially in a game like ArcheAge, from what I understand, involves a lot of professions, a lot of open world stuff. You know, there's dungeons, and there's raids, and there's PvP, but I think a lot of it is really based around the world and your involvement in it, whether it's doing it, you know, economy, whether you're growing crops, or whether you want to be like a pirate and raid other people. I think that's a really fun feel for MMO, where there's a lot of different people playing, there's a lot of different people who have different ideas of how they want to play the game, different attitudes towards the game. And it makes it a really rich experience. The more people who are playing MMOs, the better the community, the better the actual game ends up being. If you invest in the game, if you invest in your time in the game, then you help the game grow. And I think ArcheAge is definitely one of those games where you can invest a lot of time and effort into it and have it be something really, really neat of your creation. Like I said, I'm just getting started with the game. My first experience with the actual gameplay, good. So good enough to try, probably good enough for you to love. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, by the way. Huge thanks once again to ArcheAge for sponsoring this video. Definitely ended up being probably a longer video, but I enjoyed playing it, had a lot to say about it, even just from my very first experiences with it. I hope that you guys like it as well. Once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for sponsoring the video, ArcheAge. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. Really appreciate a chance to show you guys a really neat game, and I hope you guys enjoyed once again, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace!